Shalom, my name is Yeshua Yaakov from Jerusalem. The name of this video is, what is the name of the video? Okay, what it's about, never mind the name of the video. It's about the chaos to complexity to convergence to comprehension. Change, in a word. And in particular, the things that we have to know about where we are today, and specifically I'm going to speak some things. I'm going to say some things, and I'm going to speak in a grammar that is completely unfamiliar, and I'm going to do deliberately, so that the viewer has an idea of the nature of the learning curve. Okay, I'll begin now. The problem is no longer exile. It is denial of the end of exile, and the solution is no longer redemption and the generality. It is deconstruction and the particularity. What's this guy talking about? Okay, let's begin there. The sequence of chaos to complexity to convergence to comprehension is the analog of the learning curve of redemption. And the first thing we have to learn is a little physics, and that's because the global phenomenon that is proceeding that confirms the redemption is the collapse of the local reality. And that's a term from physics. And when you collapse the local reality, you're in the quantum reality. However, if man and mankind in general, and Israel in particular, is in denial about the collapse of the local reality, you are not in the quantum reality. But you're not anymore in the local reality because it's collapsed. Okay, so when the local reality collapses, you have, hello Joe, you want to come over here and say hello? Come over here and say hello. Okay, come over here, quick. I want, because I'm speaking, when I'm speaking the video, come over here. I know Joe. Okay, come over here and look here at the camera and say shalom to the camera. Say wave. Can you wave your hand? Okay, up a little higher. So we see. Oh, there's Joe waving. And say something to the people. Say shalom. Say shalom.
Now you.
Okay. Say my name is Yosef Yeshayahu.
My name is Yosef Yeshayahu.
And I go to Hazan Yeshayahu.
And I'm going to Hazan Yeshayahu.
And I'm in Gan.
And I'm Gandina.
Bunachon. And I've just learned how to read.
And I learned how to read.
Okay. Now can you go out, let up and finish? Okay, thank you. Okay. If you have my bet, you've just met the future leader of Israel. And this one is an authentic leader. Okay, I love you, Joe. Okay, so let's return to the briefing and to the video, which is so we have the collapse of the quantum reality. The question is, what is the quantum reality? You want to wave? Go ahead, wave. Okay, you can't see your hand. You got to wave over here where you can see your hand. You got to wave over here. All right. So, all right. Thank you very much. So, the collapse of the local reality has to be defined, and the local reality of man's exile from his authentic self and from God is giving to receive. And the question, if that's collapsed, the question is what replaces it, and what replaces it is the new quantum reality. And so the question is, what is it? And it is the new cognitive science paradigm, receive and give, which happens to be the central organizing principle of Humanomics. And what is Humanomics? Humanomics is what comes after the collapse of the local reality globally. And why does it come after? Because both models of the East and West, of communism and socialism and capitalism and democracy, are both based historically, anthropologically, on giving to receive, as was Zionism and all the other isms.
Abba.
The bottom line is the local reality is collapsed, and both East and West models have collapsed with it. And history will be unforgiving with those who cling to ground zero. So having said that, what replaces it is Humanomics, because the East and West now converge and they meet in the middle, and the middle is Humanomics. Close the door when you go out, Joe. Thank you. We've just lost the professor. Now, you're getting a bit of you're getting a bit of the picture now of what's going on. So we have to end the denial, and we have to deconstruct the collapsed local reality as ground zero. We have to inhabit the quantum reality, and to do that, I repeat, the problem we face in Israel in particular, and in the world in general, is the denial of the end of man's exile from God and his authentic self. And that denial is blocking our ability and our ascent to inhabit the quantum reality, which is receiving to give. I think that's enough for now, and I'm glad, very happy that you had a chance to meet Yosef Yeshayahu. And I wasn't joking when I said that there's a very good probability that's the leader of Israel in the future. And why I say this is not because he's my son, but because he's very conscious. He's extremely sensitive. He's extremely intelligent, and he's growing up inhabiting his authentic self and learning what that means. And that's our wish and blessing, of course, for you and for all Klal Yisrael and for all mankind. And that's enough for now.